Hello, hello. Happy Travel Tip Tuesday, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy second Tuesday of the year of 2022, as we are going to all be committed to say what is in it for you in 2022. I'm super excited to be here. Still a little weak, but coming and getting my strength back a little bit more and more every day. And I have my travel hat on. Have a nice little sweater. It's beautiful outside. It's about 56 degrees here in the North Texas area. And I am committed to come to you every Tuesday, round about the 12:30 hour Central Standard Time here in the United States of America. And this month, today is actually National Slavery Human Trafficking Prevention Month. So let's just all take a note to really be cognizant of that, especially as employers, executives, and leaders, that we have that awareness of what is going on so that we can really help those that have definitely been affected in this. The travel tips that I have for you, the series this month is the top travel tips for you in 2022. And we are also celebrating Cervical Health Awareness Month, Thyroid Awareness Month, Walk Your Dog Month, National Hot Tea Month. I've been drinking lots of hot tea and lots of water. Love Your Liver Awareness Month and National Mentoring Month. And this week, the travel tips that I have to share with you as we are starting all to get back in traveling is the top 5 travel safety pointers and specials at the airports so that you can just be safe. There's a lot of nasty viruses going on in the air, and I want to make sure that I just remind everyone that no matter if it's one of the popular, I don't want to say popular, but it is just the most common viruses that we all know about. But there's also a lot of viruses that affect people with compressed immune systems. They're elderly. So I want to share these safety pointers so that you can be safe, you can be healthy, and you can enjoy your travel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality health and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you executives through a positive process for change with a lean, holistic healing approach from the inside out. And that lean stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. The fun part is that I get to take and show you to top luxury wellness destinations all over the world. I am devoted to you executives to help you improve your own health and well-being with finding that perfect mind, body, and soul balance between your own self-care, your family, your work, and of course your play. But first and foremost, I want to share with you my why. And my why is that I am a survivor of a progressive degenerative neuromuscular disorder along with depression for over 30 years now. And what does that mean? That is a double autoimmune. That means that my immune system I have to just be strong. So I am a survivor into a thriver of helping to teach you guys about creating immunity for life so you have that optimal health. And I just wanted to make sure that I share that because sometimes you may notice some uncomfortable pauses, too many ums, some twitches, some strange silence, whatever that might be. I just want to make sure that, just bear with me, offer me some grace because I always get back on track. And I'm bringing these tips to you. We are actually being brought to you by MacArthur Accommodations, who is a hospitality, health, and wellness coaching and consulting advisement company that does specialize in overall optimal health and wellness worldwide with those innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time. We are devoted to making sure that we teach you with our wellness workshops, our wellness retreats, concierge VIP services, executive coaching, and consulting about being healthy in this world that we're living. So, without further ado, the top 5 travel safety points and specials at airports that I want to share with you as I ask you the question for you to drop in the comments below is, what's your main safety point when you're traveling at an airport? I would love to know. So, drop me a comment, let me know about that, and just give me some insight. Tip number 1 for you is social distancing and the pandemic necessities. As we are going into a post-pandemic world, we want to make sure that we just still remember all of this. Be prepared. Social distancing is especially be prepared that it's needed right now, especially with a lot of the viruses that are going around still. Make sure you wear your mask when you are in those big crowded areas, because you don't know what other people have. Some people are not that cognizant about it, but for your protection and for others, just wear a mask and bring your hand sanitizer while you're in the airports. You can actually now bring sanitizer up to 12 ounces. So before it was not allowed, now it is. Have some gloves in your carry-on, have disinfectant wipes, and disinfect everything before you go touch it that is not yours. Even if it is yours, you don't want to make sure you're just being overcautious, and only use belongings as much as you can that are yours. Tip number 2 for you today is the testing regulations criteria, and the restrictions that are out there. So those right there is, be prepared to get tested and have your negative results handy with you. I like to say is, carry that with all of your important documents when you're traveling, because depending on where you're going is going to make a determination if you need those or not. Bring extra at-home testing kits in your carry-on or in your luggage, just in case you need it. They're pretty scarce right now, so if you make sure that you have that just in case of an emergency, that's going to just give you some extra points just to be safe. And what are the vaccination requirements, and is documented proof needed? You hear me talking about this a lot, because are you unvaccinated? Are you vaccinated? Wherever you are on that, just make sure that you understand what those restrictions and regulations might be. Tip number 3 for you today is the airport parking and transportation specials. So parking on site at the airport is costly. Save money by parking at a hotel. You can actually go to airportparkingreservations.com for a list of the hotels that allow special prices and discounts for you for parking there in their hotel parking lot. There's airport shuttles, specials. There's Uber, of course, Lyft, and see if sometimes too it can be extra safe and more cautious too, and more discounts to have a loved one bring you if that's possible. Check the parking and transportation discounts. Groupon, Lifestyle, there's all kinds of different online coupons that you can check to see that would be available to you as well. Tip number 4 for you today is the airport lounges and priority memberships. Don't forget about this. Take advantage of it. Check out what your credit card and your airline loyalty programs offer, because there's all kinds of specials that they give you that you want to take advantage of. You're paying interest on these credit cards. Some of you are paying annual fees. Make sure and call ahead and see if you're eligible for these. Check the Groupon ahead of time. This is a really good one, because in the city that you're flying out of, you can sometimes get a pass for about $7, as low as that. Can you imagine? Purchase a priority membership pass. Those range from about $100 to $600, depending on what you get a year. and it is well worth it. If you go back in some of the priors, you will see that when we were traveling on site into North Carolina, there's so many benefits of having that, especially if your flight gets delayed or there's cancellations, or, takes care of food, you've got clean restrooms, and it's just a lot more privacy and secluded areas. Your fifth and final tip for you today that I'm giving you is the TSA features and mystery shoppers. Bet you've not thought about that. Download my TSA app so that you can get the most pressing questions that you might have with TSA answered. Also, the updates on delays, cancellations, security check wait times. That's a big one. You want to know, hey, are you about to go into a big line? What's the wait times? Expect more touches as far as non-touch technology. And please, please don't forget about those TSA cares. That is so important, especially if you are traveling with unique differing abilities, with some seniors, citizens, or elderly that are going to need some special benefits and services. Make sure that you take advantage of that TSA cares. And if you're willing to write a review of your airport experience, you may even get a free meal, lots of perks by just being a mystery shopper. So take a look at that. These, my friends, are the top 5 travel safety pointers and specials at the airports for you in our series of what we are top travel tips for you in 2022. I do hope that brings you great value. I'm honored to come to you and thank you for coming into our space. And I am going to send you out wishing you all a beautiful, prosperous, and productive day. God bless you. Bye-bye.